Hello and welcome to episode 48 of Unqualified Game Chat. I'm your host, Azario Lopez, and with me, as always, my friend, my brother, my sometimes lover,
now and then,
Spencer, the Legacy.
Hello. I got shorter since last time. No, I'm just kidding. My monitor got taller. So
you got a big boy computer for big boy journalist.
For a big boy journalist, I can write articles. I can use Zoom for this podcast without the dang computer crashing and it taking 40 minutes for me to get in the Zoom call.
Yep, that's happened.
It's happened.
It's happened
more than once.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to upgrade your setup. And you look great, as always.
Thank you. I mean, the same goes to you. As you pointed out before the podcast, your longer hair. It's interesting. It's a good choice.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
I have something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say it upsets me, but it confuses me. I'm a Star Trek Next Generation boy.
TNG, love it.
Okay. Now, when I'm scrolling Twitter, my friend, I see an ad for a Star Trek game, and the actors like Data and all those guys, they're in this ad, promoting this mobile Star Wars gacha game.
Star Wars,
mobile Star Trek gacha game.
Yeah.
Star Trek and Star Wars are very, very similar in names. I just want to get that.
They do have very similar names.
I just want to make that clear.
It's true. You're right.
They're both based in space.
Yeah, they both involve wars in the stars.
I just don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing
weird.
I don't like seeing the people
of timelines.
Yeah, it's like I don't like seeing the people I grew up with and the people I respected as a child, as a youth. Subjected to pitching me a mobile game that I know these people have never played.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And
like the Jeff Goldblum Raid Shadow Legends video. They're like, look, it's Jeff Goldblum. And I'm like, Jeff Goldblum never played your shitty game. Okay.
Yeah.
He's being handed a script and he's like, oh, look, there's goblins. And isn't that crazy? Because he's having
You sound like Owen Wilson.
Oh, you're right. That was more Owen Wilson.
It's like, yes. That's why Jeff Goldblum. Yes.
That's just Mr. Burns. Yes. Excellent. Yes. Excellent. Doctor.
I never said I was good at impressions. I was just reflecting on your Owen Wilson.
No, it's fine. But I agree with you. It is weird to see people who were in this show in the 90s be in a mobile gacha ad. It's like those shouldn't exist in the same sphere, like Venn diagram. You shouldn't have a 90s star being like, check out on the Apple store and the Play Store, you can get 2 free ships by typing in code data.
Yeah,
that's weird. That's weird.
It's so weird. You don't see LeVar Burton on there.
Oh yeah, he that's because he does stuff other than Star Trek conventions.
Yeah, he's a successful man.
Yeah,
I fall asleep to him almost every night when he does short. He has a podcast. Oh,
I thought you had the real him flown in every night.
Oh my God, I wish. I loved reading Rainbow as a kid, and oh man, he's such a. We can go for days.
This is now a LeVar Burton fan cast.
He does this thing before his podcast where he says, now breathe in, and you go, it just feels so good. He's like, now breathe out, and he goes, and you do it with him.
You're like, sure, LeVar Burton, anything for you.
I'll do it. But I seeing Data pitch me a Star Trek mobile game doesn't make me want to play.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
But great show.
Everyone should go watch it. It's a fun, intelligent show.
And if it's too much, if it's too nerdy for you, Battlestar Galactica is a nice alternative.
I've never watched that.
Well, there's plenty of time.
That's true. I got to get into it.
I also want to address your father made a guest appearance in last week's episode.
I didn't know you kept that in, and I laughed so hard when everyone was like, he's coming in to tell Spencer to turn off the computer for the night, like, cut it off the internet. I was like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. He's a little jokester sometimes. My dad.
So now officially, not only have I made his kid a star,
but you made him one.
I've also made him a star. I'm just making my way through the family, through the legacy.
So much.
Making a legacy of the legacies.
Oh, that can be the Netflix documentary at the end when we've all died of overdoses.
The seventh booster shot got us. That was the one that did us in. Spencer.
Yeah.
This is an easy week for us.
Oh, hell yeah.
But as you know, this podcast is recorded every week, posted podcast services on Thursdays, iTunes, iHearts, and Spotify's and YouTube's in video form. I want to say that our podcast is very basic, and I'm looking at the Stray Pixels podcast, my new writer's alternative show. And they have very flashy animations and stuff. And I say to that's distracting.
We don't need to distract with flair. We don't need theatrics. We have the meat of the content.
We don't need our Twitter handles underneath us, because you already know us. We're your friends. We're your lovers. We're your confidants.
You have social links with us, like in your RPGs, to speak to your language. You listen every week, and then it goes ding. Oh, look, you have 6 stars in the Unqualified Game Chat hosts.
Joker and
other Joker
and other Joker. Two Jokers. So we have Yay or Nay. This is the last show of the month. So as the best show, as they say,
the first Yay or Nay of the year.
It really is. And but before I get into that, do you have any games that you're playing? Don't be mad if you don't. I mean, don't feel like you need to talk about any.
Okay, I do.
But first, ask yourself: is this a game Azario wants to talk about?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you talked about it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I played the first Halo. I played part of it, 'cause I have a computer that doesn't overheat when Steam opens.
Oh, you're playing on PC.
Yeah, so I got Game Pass because I don't have an Xbox. So I'm halfway through the first Halo. I'm trying to go through them so that's one hole in my repertoire that's filled.
We should have played it as a piece, as a co-op, and we could have filmed it.
Does the first one have co-op?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was like its big selling point, where you could play the whole campaign with a friend.
Oh, I thought that was until 3.
No.
I'm totally misinformed on Halo.
Yeah, you need the Halo guidebook.
It's true. I need the strategy guide from Prima Guides or Brady Games. But wow, I'm playing it on Game Pass, and it's basically a remake. Like, I accidentally toggled to the original graphics, and I was like, wow, that's a huge improvement. It's crazy how nice it looks for a game that was like a original Xbox game. And also it's fun. Like, the combat's fun. The enemies are unique. I can see why this caught on, and I'm excited to try the other ones, because everyone's having a lot of fun with infinite multiplayer. So I want to get in on that,
There's like this time back then where like everyone really jumped on the idea that you could take something like Quake as a shooter and then make a story out of it. You had games like Red Faction 2 that came out around this time, and you're just like, wow, like I can tell stories but still have this be a sci-fi shooter. Halo really changed that for me. It also made me a fan of just hanging out with my friends. I mean, up until that point, online gaming wasn't huge. So but having a campaign that you can play with a friend changed the game.
Yeah, I can see while I play it how Halo influenced everything in that genre. So I'm like, I can appreciate it. Like when I watch a movie that influenced, like when I watch Star Wars, like A New Hope, or when I watch or when I read like Fist of the North Star or something, I'm like, I can instead of being like, oh, this is all done before, I can appreciate that it's like the original point where things kind of took from that, like homage from it. So I'm appreciating Halo quite a bit, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to more.
Yeah, I think what's crazy about Halo in general is that the story in the first one, it's not super in your face. I mean, cool things happen and stuff, but it's not like, I mean,
you're thrown into a living universe. It's not like years ago the Halo was big and scary.
Yeah,
it's like oh, the ships are being attacked. Jump out.
Explosions.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Apparently you can get, if you want background information, there's books and stuff, but I appreciate that I don't need the books to jump in and be like, oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've been playing Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X2. It's a 2D platformer action game. Very much similar to the first one, if you played the first one, but more focused on melee combat, where we're now Copen who's the main protagonist. He does 3 attack melee on ground. You're not like floating and tagging. Have you played a Gunvolt game before?
I thought I did. It's by
Inti Creates, the developers for Mega Man Zero.
Oh, I did. I played one of them. I don't know which one, but I remember playing that.
I think they also developed Mega Man 10 and 11 too.
Oh, I haven't played 11 yet, but
it's the retro ones. Maybe it's 9 and 10.
9 and 10.
9 and 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those were great too.
Yeah, very good games. So this one, it's a lot of fun. Nice. My review should be up by the time this posts. But I love that they didn't redo the whole Copen thing where you just float, tag 3 enemies, unleash a swarm of bullets, and then move on, because that was all about ranking up your combos and moving fast. Now you can move fast. You have the fast movement still with a dash, but you also have an added melee attack that can also be upgraded to like throw a huge saw blade. You can also use your saw blade to cut through enemy projectiles. There's just fun ways to play this game and experience it. They kind of dumbed down the difficulty though. Okay. You can heal at any time now. So it's not really about whether you die or something in the game. It's all about points. It's all about high score. It's all about
that's very retro.
Yeah, it's very much about your score, because then you can use things collected throughout the level. You can use that to buy more stuff to upgrade, and they're not cheap. So they want you to replay it. You could probably beat the game in like 2 to 3 hours your first time through. Nice. But other stuff does unlock, and you do have post game stuff that you can jump into. Great story too. Great story. It's standalone, so if you didn't play the first one, don't worry. And I gave it 9 bags out of 9 out of 10 bags of popcorn,
and a little Gunvolt,
keychain,
just to wear with pride.
Yeah.
One day someone's gonna get that reference. One day,
I hope
a new listener will be like, "Hey, wait a minute! You stole that from the world's premier film critic."
But that's it. Now let's stop all this malarkey.
Halo and Gunvolt. Who cares?
Yeah,
where's
who cares?
The yay or nay?
That's what the people are asking for.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And
Stop filling time.
I have a doozy of a month for you, my friend.
Oh my!
Starting with February 1st, out the gate. Life is Strange Remastered Collection. Go, yay or nay?
Nay. It's a nay.
You don't like? Life is Strange.
Listen, I like lots of things that I get why people don't like them. I love Shenmue. Totally get why other people don't. I don't like Life is Strange. I played the first one the whole way through. Not part of it, the whole thing. I thought all the characters were insufferable. And I went to the E3 event for Before the Storm and saw the preview and stuff with the developers. Thought that the main character was a sociopath and all the choices were insane. And it was presented as like, be a cool person. Yeah. And I was like, am I in crazy land? So it's just not for me. It's just, I can't relate to it. So I don't know. People love these games and that's totally fine. I don't want to take that from you. It's just not for me.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Really?
I feel like our roles have just been reversed.
Oh, that's so.
There's you know what? I'll give you this. There was this scene in Life is Strange 1, I believe, where she plays D&D. Mm-hmm. And I remember when this first episode came out and you had like Game Informer and IGN just praising this scene. Was this Before the Storm or was this?
I think that's Before the Storm because I don't remember her playing D&D.
That might be Before the Storm. Yeah, because you're the blue-haired girl and she's like kind of bad girl and she gets kicked out of school or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fast forward back to Before the Storm.
Yeah.
There's like you had all these outlets praising it. And I remember fucking hating this D&D scene. Just like the whole interaction and just everything about it. I thought it was the worst. And I couldn't understand why people liked it so much and why there was like actual features and opinion pieces being written about this stupid scene. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I really enjoy character interactions and they are rather crazy and no, the choices don't matter.
You know what scene did it for me at that preview event was she's at a concert and
she takes the fucking
and she's like, can I get it? And he's like, $20. And she's like, that's unreasonable. And one of your choices is to pull his parking brake so the car crashes. And I was like, that is a huge escalation. That is insane.
Yeah.
And just like steal the shirt if you want to be the bad guy, like the bad boy, bad girl kind of thing. Not total the guy's car because the shirt's more expensive.
And like that's like that money goes to the band too. So
yeah, I was just like, that's a crazy decision. But the first one did have that. My favorite line in the whole game was when you examine the TV and she's like, I could totally watch Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within on this. Best movie ever. And I was like, that's like the cup noodles in Final Fantasy 15. That's how good that is.
I have that movie on Blu-ray.
It's you know what? If it wasn't called Final Fantasy, I think people would have liked it more.
Yeah. I watched it. It does not hold up.
No.
You know what does hold up? Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. And I know before
if you watch it as like just a fun experience, it totally holds. It's super silly and dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah. Before we go into it all, I know we can go off the rails on this movie, but let's just agree the movie holds up.
Listen, when I was, how old was I when it came out? Like 12. And I had it on fucking UMD, so I could watch it on PSP. And I had the complete edition and I had the special. I love that movie. And when I first saw the scene where they all fight Bahamut Sin and they're all there, they're Barrett's shooting and Kate Sith and Red 13 are jumping at it and Vincent's shoot. I was like, holy shit. This is what I pictured in my head when I played it.
They're throwing Cloud up and then
they're all throwing Cloud up.
Eric's hand just
oh my god. Holy moly. I was like I can acknowledge it's not an objectively good movie, but I can't be objective about that movie.
Yeah, who cares that they just like threw Sephiroth in it just
for fun.
Yeah.
It's still great. It's still so fun.
All right. Yes. So I'll say nay as well. I played these games before. Ain't no reason to play them again.
Yeah.
If you haven't played them, do whatever you want. February 4th, Dying Light 2, semicolon, stay human. I don't like that semicolon. I think Dying Light 2 is good enough.
Yeah. I thought stay human was the tagline.
It's like
title.
It's the title. Dying Light 2.
Oh, all the emails I got, I thought the semicolon meant it was like the tag.
That's like the name of the trailer or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was the tagline for the game. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer just Dying Light 2 also.
Yeah, much easier. I'm going to say yay. This game looks dope. I love the first one. They're still updating the first one.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know why.
Everyone says it's on my list because
it's a lot better.
It's fun.
It's a lot better than it should be.
It's just like zombie parkour, right?
Yeah. But like, there's unique instances that are unique to the player most of the time because your actions, like whether like the routes you take back and the way that you interact with the world and the zombies and the weapons that you craft are kind of your story.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah, I'll say yay too. The trailers look great. So
they're really doing a push on it, but I think it's coming out at a bad time. I don't think February 4th. February in general is not a good time to launch a game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same day, P Cubed is launching a fun game, I guess. I guess you can say it's by developer D3 Publisher. So it's going to be zany and anime. But the game is called Maglam Lord, and it's an adventure RPG. I don't know. The battle system is kind of classic Tales where it's 2D plane and you run left to right and you action stuff. I saw the trailer and there's some terrible frame drops.
Oh, really?
But there's some cute anime girls. I don't know. It's an action game. I'm gonna say meh.
I'll give it a meh. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, well, I probably won't play it.
Someone on the site will.
Someone on Noisy Pixel will or is.
I might narrate it. Who knows?
You probably will.
Probably will.
4 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie World.
It's my dog's name, Ollie. What a coincidence!
Just learning so much about you today.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Did you ever play Ollie? Ollie?
Yeah, I played Ollie.
This game's a lot like that.
Yeah. Doesn't it have like the entirely different art style and stuff though?
Yeah, they went a complete different direction. They took you to an Ollie world and not just an Ollie. I'm gonna say sure.
Yeah, why not?
Can I just say sure? It should.
You can do whatever you want, brother.
This game should exist, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think Ollie as a title really has the staying power in gaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I doubt anyone remembers the first Ollies. But I think that the art style, that Adventure Time esque cutesy world, I think that would grab the indie crowd for sure.
Oh, it totally will.
That same day though, a ninja game comes out called the Saifu, where you play as a ninja and
you're a ninja?
You're a karate guy.
Are you just a martial artist?
Same.
Oh my god, you can't say that. You're in trouble, mister.
How am I getting in trouble?
You play. It looks like Gen from Street Fighter because he's like an old dude.
Okay. So what? Okay, so Kung Fu.
I guess.
What did I say?
Ninja. That's like saying you play as a cop when you play as a hunter. Totally different things.
Oh God. Okay. Anyway, you're a martial artist and you're trying to kill somebody on revenge, but you age as you die. If you die, you grow a little older. And then that changes the outcome of the game. It looks cool. I saw that. It's a yay. Yeah, there was a scene where he punched a girl in the face, which was was like, okay.
What a random thing to bring up.
Well, like you could like just start fights with people, and I was editing the preview video that we have up, and Henry just walked up and socked this girl.
Oh my god, Henry,
that wasn't even me. That was Henry.
Have some tact.
Henry, get it together. Get your shit together.
You are crazy, Mister.
I'm gonna say yay because it's
really fun,
and I like ninja games. So,
oh my god, you're so bad, Mister.
A couple days later, he got Eglia Rebirth on Switch. Did you ever play this game on mobile?
I think I downloaded it and got the starting bonus stuff, and then didn't play it anymore.
Yeah, it's by the Legend of Mana designers. That's why it looks like Legend of Mana. Why. Yeah, it's this is just Eglia from the mobile, and it's now on Switch. It was never a gacha game either. You just bought the game and played through it on mobile. That's cool. Yeah, so that's
rare on mobile.
That's why I didn't do well too. Yeah. People who actively play mobile games, if they see a price tag on it, it doesn't. Is that
a prop in your hand?
Oh no, I was playing with a card.
Oh, I thought that was a prop. You were like, this is a payment option. I was like, wow, look at that.
Yeah, I guess it did well with the topic. No, they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay. They just want it free to play, and they want to choose whether to put money into it. So I think this game's cute. I think the characters are really ugly, but they're like called red caps. I guess they are real characters. I'm gonna say yay because I liked the mobile game. So
yeah, I'll say yay.
And it's on Switch. Why not?
Yeah, hopefully it does better here.
That same day, though, an indie game called Rise of the Third Power comes out. It's an RPG, kind of retro-esque. It was kickstarted by the team who did some other game. I forgot what they did. But it looks good. The music's really good. I think they got somebody good to do the music. So
nice.
It's cute. We'll have a review on the site. I'm not reviewing it.
What are you reviewing this dang month?
Oh, this month? Nothing that we talked about so far.
Damn.
Yeah. If we get to something that I'll review, I'll tell you. Like that one. I'm gonna say yay for Rise of the Third, but I won't have time to play it probably until I'm 50 years old.
It's true. I'll say yay because I'm excited to hear it because you just said the music.
I'll give you a code and then.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there you go.
Gracious Azario.
A couple days later, February 14th, we have I think they're called. I want to know the publisher, the Arcade Crew. You know this publisher?
No.
The Arcade Crew does a few games. They did Young Souls and Kunai, and they did Dark Devotion. Any of these games?
Maybe Dark Devotion.
Yeah, they did Blazing Chrome. Anyway,
Blazing Saddles. I can't believe it. They did that.
Blazing Saddles. They're publishing a game by Berserk Studios. It's a 16-bit 2D action game, but it's super bloody, and that's like the idea that it's like really bloody.
What's it called?
It's called Infernax. We have a preview on the site.
Wow, I'm gonna go check that out right after this podcast.
Yeah, check that podcast out.
HTTPS.
Yeah, we're secure. And then a couple days later.
Wait, we got a yay or nay it.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna say meh because I watched the preview. It looks good, but
I'm gonna say meh because I've seen a lot of gore, like not like that. I mean in games. It's kind of done. So we'll see. We'll see if it stands out beyond that. It totally came out wrong. That came off like I was unhinged. I meant a lot of gore in games.
Yeah, I mean, you lived a tough life out there in Canada.
Listen, it's violent out here.
A couple days later, We have a nice fighter that everyone's been looking forward to called the King of Fighters 15.
Yay.
I'm going to say yay.
I love the King of Fighters. I'm the one reviewing it.
But maybe I'm saying yay for my
Shiranui.
Who? We're on a first name basis, her and I.
I saw you more as a Leona kind of guy.
I find the fan service of King of Fighters to be interesting because they go all in with it, but it's not like they don't push it, and they could. Sometimes they push it with but they don't push it with all the characters.
Yeah.
I think Samurai Showdown for a brief second during its marketing was like, oh, we're going all in with the girls. And then it started getting like a little bit of bad press. And then they started pulling back on it.
I don't even remember that. I just remember.
I remember everyone saying that praise SNK for like not censoring their games or something like that. And everyone was like so glad. And then they like pulled back on the sexuality of their characters. So they still had the characters left the same, but they stopped putting it in marketing materials.
Yeah. They didn't give them all tennis shoes like the M&M. Didn't give them Larry David sneakers.
It's funny. I've never I haven't wasted 1 second of my life thinking about that until now. And this is the only second that I will. That's
good. Don't get obsessed with it. It's nothing. It's nothing.
And for the King of Fighters 15, I'm gonna say yay.
Big yay on my part.
We have, I don't know if you care about this, but Horizon Forbidden West is coming to PC. Do you care?
Forbidden West is coming to PC?
Oh wait, is that the actual? That's the PS5 release. Oh my God, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That game's coming out next month?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say nay.
I'm gonna say meh because
I'm gonna say
had fun parts, and this one looks more interesting, but it wasn't my favorite.
Put some goddamn bathing suit DLC in there, and then maybe.
Oh, Azario, you game. Lovable scamp, and you're crazy.
Maybe I'll play your ginger protagonist game.
That is objectifying. Listen, Mister. Aloy doesn't really have a personality in the first game, but it looks like they're improving that in the second game. So we'll see.
Oh, what, they're gonna make her cry by killing her dad or something? Oh wait, they did that already. Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do.
Oh, you're so mean today. You're such a bitch today. I love it.
Who are they gonna kill? Who are they gonna kill in the game to make us emotionally invested?
That's just a common storytelling trope.
Yeah, well, Sony.
They're gonna kill someone, then she's gonna fight a bad guy, then it's gonna end.
Sony Studios is really good at it.
They are pretty good.
I can't believe Last of Us Part 2.
Are you? I haven't even played it. I only know that you either love it or hate it, people.
I can't believe. I don't want to go into it.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
It's just Joel meant so much to me.
Did he?
Oh yeah, I loved him in the first one.
I'm picking up.
Oh no, I loved Joel, and I just wish, like, in an alternate universe, what if they didn't do that to him? What if?
I think we as a society are very interested in the idea of subversion, and that's interesting in some respects. But I also think it's okay to do what's expected sometimes. I think it's okay for the beloved character to stay alive because people like them a lot, if that's what you want to do with the story. I think it's okay for Superman to be an optimistic hero instead of a deconstructed God complex. I think it's okay for Luke Skywalker to be optimistic. I think it's okay to do stuff sometimes like by the books, but I mean, if you want to subvert stuff, that's fine. I just think we lately have a bit of an obsession with it, and I don't know if there's a reason, but I'm just sick of evil Superman stories. Give me wholesome Superman stories where he's like just being a good, cool hero guy. I'm sick of Superman but bad. Come on, do something new. I play Injustice. The boys is fine. That's
what sucks about Superman though is he only has one weakness and they just keep using it.
No, he has that. He's weak to magic too, but no one uses that. And there's a lot of magic people in the DC universe. So
fucking nerd. Oh my god!
Listen, you got your bathing suit DLC. I have Western comic books.
I have my magic.
I have my magic. John Constantine. Or time, depending on whether it's the Vertigo run or the New 52 run.
My God. Jesus Christ! Moving on. It's a nay for Forbidden West for me.
It's a nay for me.
All right.
I could see myself liking it if it's good.
February 22nd. The original Persona developers have a studio called Fudu, and they're putting out a game called Monarch.
Oh, I've heard about that.
This just in. It's based in a high school where you and your friends fight demons.
You're going to tell me it's in Japan next?
Oh, brother, I'm just getting started.
Oh my!
You have these things. You create a character, and it's like you choose their ego, and that's the thing. That's what. That. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting looking game. They don't really have the development chops to put out a graphically intensive game, but hopefully the story holds up.
Yeah. That's a yay. I like, I think Persona is a great series.
I'm going to say yay too. Yeah. I think Persona is okay.
I like Persona. I like SMT.
Well, the first Persona. I think the first Persona is just okay. Yeah. I think it's just okay.
Yeah.
What is the second one? Eternal Punishment?
Aren't there two? Isn't it like two halves? Eternal Punishment and Innocent Sin or something?
Yeah, Innocent Sin.
And then 3 and 4 and 5.
Yeah, just okay. I'm gonna say yay. That same day though,
I'm gonna say yay.
Platinum Games is releasing a title called Shmup, called Soul Cresta. It's been delayed a few times, but I'm gonna say yay because I love me a shmup.
I'll say meh because shmups aren't my favorite, but I do like one now and then. So we'll see.
I don't know if this is the Japanese release date or the actual release date, but Koei Tecmo seems to have 2 games releasing on February 25th. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires and Atelier Sophie 2. I think I'm going to say that Dynasty Warriors 9 is not releasing then in the West, but I can check.
Yeah, because they just released the demo.
This is the type of hard-hitting journalism that you get at... actually, it doesn't even come on the 25th. It comes out on the 15th. This is wrong. Whoa. So Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires comes out on February 15th. Do you like Dynasty Warriors?
I don't think I've played a Dynasty Warriors, but I played a ton of Muso games. So I played Samurai Warriors, which we talked about one time. I've played the One Piece games. I've played the
Gundam games.
The Gundam games. So I like a spot of Muso here and there. Muso and Lego games, they're like comfort food. You don't have to think hard. They're flashy. You just have fun.
Well, on that note, the Empire's spinoff is a tactical RPG more where you have simulation. Oh, really? Yeah, you have simulation elements to it, but you do have some Musu bouts where you go.
I look like a dang fool.
Yeah, so this one you control and build your army, and then you kind of expand on your reach and deal with some sim elements, and then you go to the battlefield and you fight.
Check out that demo then, because that sounds pretty interesting. That's a yay.
I'm gonna say yay because I like Empires, and I didn't really like Dynasty Warriors 9, but whatever. To each their own. I'm gonna say yay. So now on February 25th, we have Atelier Sophie 2. I'll get you the semicolon. The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream.
What is what I always see Atelier games.
You've never played an Atelier game?
Never played one.
They're so slice of life, like
kind of like really long.
No, they're like a coloring book. They're like 40 hours long each.
Okay. They're not insanely long.
Not insane. They're a JRPG.
Yeah.
The Atelier Sophie series began on PS4, which sparked the Mysterious Trilogy. You had Ferris that came after, and the other one after Ferris was who came after this? I forgot what came after Sophie. But regardless, there's 3 games. I think Lude and Sewell, I think, was one of them. Where they're like a lot
of alchemists.
Yeah, they like jump into paintings and shit. It wasn't that good.
Anyway, Mario.
And anyway, this one, Sophie has a partner named Plakta, who's a doll, and they go on little trips together. Plakta is also a really strong alchemist. This adventure, they find themselves in a strange tree, and it's a portal, and Sophie loses Plakta, and then she goes on an adventure to find her.
That sounds charming.
There's no antagonist.
Oh, that's interesting.
But then at the last 5 hours of the game, you find the antagonist.
It's me the whole time. I stole Plakta.
And sometimes it's just random shit. It's such a slice of life story that everything just goes good until they meet an obstacle, and then they overcome the obstacle, and then they just keep moving on until a new obstacle arises, like a door is blocked or something. That's stupid. Yeah, it's very slice of life. If you're looking for a sad one, there are some sad entries, but I tell you, Sophie for me was like the bridge between old Atelier games and new ones.
Yeah.
And it really improved the series by far.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited to see this one. And I'm gonna say yay.
I'll say meh because I haven't played one, but I'm intrigued.
I know why you're saying meh.
Why?
Because that same fucking day, George Railroad Martin makes his gaming debut with Elden Ring. He developed this game. He developed this game with the help of Miyazaki, but most of the work was done by George Railroad Martin.
Well, isn't that the narrative work?
He did the whole game. He
did all the coding. He did all the QA.
He wasn't writing the book
or 5th book.
Yeah, he wasn't touching those. He was more interested in developing this game all by himself.
Too much QA to do. I can't write this book. There's bugs everywhere.
All by himself. And fuck, it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful. I played the closed beta preview whatever ago, and it was really fun and really cool and breathtakingly large in scale and with what they're doing with it. So I'm gonna say yay. I'm not covering it. Diego's covering it, but I'm gonna say yay.
Hopefully after this we get an Armored Core.
I've never played Armored Core.
Well, you can come over and play it with me if you want.
Okay. I'll just fly over.
I got them all.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much it. Kind of a boring month, huh?
Yeah, it's not the most eventful.
Kind of
say that. We
month.
got King of Fighters though.
Yeah. At least in the end we have King of Fighters.
We have King of Fighters, which has a little something for everyone.
I would say Atelier Sophie 2 is my most anticipated game because I really like the series.
Mine's King of Fighters.
Yeah, and so those are our picks. Those are our number ones.
When I was in my first college that I went to for art, I wore a Fatal Fury hat everywhere.
Did you get beat up?
I was 18 years old and I was like, this is cool.
I used to wear
what it was, but
I used to wear Gundam shirts to school and I got beat up.
Yeah.
I never understood why. I mean, if you saw fucking Deathsai on your shirt, like, wouldn't you be like,
cool.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna beat you up today.
I'm gonna heal you.
Ooh, heavy arms. If you saw heavy arms on his shirt, You would hit that boy? No, you would love that boy.
I would never dare hit anyone who had a star on their shirt.
You would kiss that boy on the mouth.
I would. Well, maybe not. If he's over 18 and consenting.
Yes. Okay.
I wouldn't go run up and say your shirt. Whoa. That's a little aggressive. But I would say, oh wow, your shirt is delightful. May I partake in a kiss on the mouth? Thank you so much, friend.
Well, that was an uneventful month, but at least we have the memories.
What?
Of what got us here.
Oh, okay.
Everything that got us here.
I agree completely.
Well, listeners, thank you so much.
Thank you all.
I hope you have a great week.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.